This is Union Square in Manhattan, New York City. After the terrorist attack on September 11th, people posted signs of their missing loved ones here. These signs show different ages, nationalities, occupations, and families. He is from Japan, like me. This Japanese woman whose smile caught my eye was last seen in a meeting room on the 106th floor. Was she just married? I see her bridal picture everywhere. I came here almost every day after the attack. Just being here with the people comforted me. The place was filled with sadness, but also with the warmth of people who just wanted to be together. At this moment, I was less than 300 meters away. I stood looking up at the burning tower, unable to move. September 14th, 3 days after the attack, was a national day of mourning. From every direction, people gather in Union Square. New Yorkers are usually too busy to stop, but today, they stand quietly, reading the signs. It seemed all they could do was show their respect for the souls of the missing and the dead.
Mom, no, I did not know you, but I will never forget you.
We're at war. There's been an act of war declared upon America by terrorists, and we will respond accordingly.
On the 14th, the United States Congress passed a resolution giving President Bush the power to use force against international terrorist networks. Only one voted against it, Barbara Lee, Democratic Congresswoman from California. But the American media campaigned for the use of force and fanned the flames of patriotism. Bush's support rating went up to 86%. The stars and stripes soon cover the city. Union Square is about 2 kilometers from the World Trade Center. From the beginning, the grief that filled the square was mixed with the anti-war sentiments. On September 21st, people opposed to American military action gathered here, though some also argued for the use of force to prevent future terrorist attack.
You've got to have some inside help. All right, let's say if we take everybody's perspective out here. Let's say if we say, okay, we're going to be peaceful. Then they come and blow it up again. Blow it up again. What are we supposed to do?
Peace, not war! Peace, not war! Peace, not war!
Anti-war and pro-war groups formed naturally. At 7 o'clock in the evening, people opposed to the war took to the streets. This was the first protest I saw in Manhattan. As more people joined after work, the crowd grew to a few thousand. I felt grateful to be part of this protest with these brave Americans, standing against the pro-war majority. But the major American media almost ignored this protest. News of this grassroots activism spread through the independent media network and the internet. In October, the headline, Union Square Memorial Shut Down, appeared on the front page of the independent news. The city removed the memorial at night, fearing they would become a symbol of the anti-war movement. The independent media center that covered the story was born out of the 1999 WTO conference, linking over 45 centers across the world through the internet. It covers a wide range of grassroots activities. Their newspaper is distributed free in New York. Through this article, I finally understood what was happening. The next day, the monument inscribed with the victims' names was gone. But the following day, a new memorial appeared in its place. It's hard to defeat energy like this.
This is a sacred space. This has become a very important space to the people of New York. This has become a very, very important space to the people of New York. Above all else, we must talk to each other. I've heard so many people come up and ask me, what's the answer? We have to come up with the answers ourselves.
I'm an educator, and I think what we need to focus on is building smaller communities, as schools should be, as community centers should be, as families should be, where we can start dialoguing and empowering people to have answers. We'll follow some leader who has an answer, and that person will guide us, and that person will take us into war or do whatever is the answer at the time. That you live so richly that somebody else can't live.
At first, messages were written on the pavement in chalk, but soon, white paper for people to write on covered the square. A simple idea, but I found the messages very moving. These were the people's true voices that never reached the media. The camera kept on rolling, and I lost track of the time.
What is your name? L-I-L-A? L-E-L-A? Thank you. Yes.
In this pro-war atmosphere fueled by the media, I was amazed to hear so many rational views for peace. But even so, America was on the brink of war.
The United States military has begun strikes against Al-Qaeda terrorist training camps and military installations of the Taliban regime in Afghanistan.
On October 7th, the biggest anti-war rally was held in Union Square. A huge police force was brought in. The atmosphere was tense. The International Answer, a network of NGOs across the U.S., organized this rally.
We need peace. Peoples of all ways of life die at the World Trade Center. There were Spanish, there were Muslims, there were Catholics, there were people that were non-believers, there were all kinds of people there. We had to be peacemakers. We had to tell our neighbor this horrible thing happened, but we shall overcome.
Peace activists, Vietnam War veterans, Muslim priests, Buddhist monks, and singers came together on the stage.
We agree with Congresswoman Barbara Lee, the only person who stood up in Congress against this war madness, when she said military action will not prevent further terrorist attacks.
I was heartbroken when America attacked Arabs and Muslims after September 11th. I heard reports of people being condemned or ostracized simply for speaking out against the war. I was moved when people sang Peace Salam Shalom, which means peace in English, Arabic, and Hebrew. The word and melody are simple enough for people to sing. I felt we had come together as one, despite the differences in nationality, ethnicity, or language.
Let's show our resolve. We're more than 12,000 people here today. Let's hear it. This movement is just starting. We need everyone to dig deep into their pockets. Let's go, people. We need money to have this movement. Thank you.
Those who oppose the war and stand by the Afghans who suffer under airstrikes have begun to create one great movement.